So we just took a blood sample from the male Kookaburra to do some disease testing, checking for several viruses that are pretty common amongst birds. So we do this, and then we'll stay in quarantine for at least a month. We will recheck the blood work again after that time period, just to make sure nothing's changed. And once everything is clear, then we'll start doing the slow introduction process.
And what's the introduction process?
Well, it can be a little tricky with kookaburras. They have a tendency to be very aggressive towards each other, unless they were raised together since the time that they were young. This male is 6 years old, and Kate, which we have upstairs, is 7 years old. So it's going to be a slow process. What we'll end up doing is having a very large flight cage that'll have a divider in it, so they can see each other and even have like some beak contact with each other without actually being able to do any damage to each other. And then depending on how that goes, and we'll just kind of have to observe them at that point, we'll eventually get to the place where we can remove that divider, see how they do in the open flight together. We may need to put a couple visual barriers in just so they can have their own little hide spots, and hope that all goes well. Could turn into a big disaster and then we have to stay separated, but we hope not.